Welcome, you're welcome. I am so happy and I am glad that you're here. Okay, so we are here to share our life experiences to support each other. If you don't know me yet, my name is Chex. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in Nigeria. I talk about faith, relationship and lifestyle. My channel is all about our total and general wellness. Okay, it has to come from within, then reflect to the outside. I hope you understand what I mean. So when we talk about our relationship with God, or when we talk about our relationship with human, the thing we must know is this: there is no healthy relationship without God. If you want to have a healthy relationship, you have to put God in the center of it. Okay, today I'm going to give you like a brief testimony, like my personal testimony on my encounter with God, how it all started and how I've been enjoying it till now. So growing up, your girl here has always been a church girl. You know, there's one thing with religiosity and spirituality. They are two different things, okay? Most times when we find ourselves, those of us who are lucky and privileged to have come from a Christian home, what will end up being is more like a religious person. Like, I must pray in the morning, I had to go to church on Sunday, I had to do this one. It's more like a routine, okay? So you grow up with that, thinking that you have a good relationship with God. Now, understand this. It does not mean you don't have a good relationship with God, no. But it puts you in a situation where you feel so relaxed and so comfortable, thinking that you have something wonderful going on. So that was my case, okay? To tell you that I'm a product of grace. When I now finished from the university, things were a bit rough. You understand, from the side of an unemployed youth. So I was like living on a small job, like a storekeeper, sales girl, yes. So it got to a point that I was so frustrated. Like, you are seeing yourself and you know that you are where you're not supposed to be, like feeding from hand to mouth. You have your parents, you have your siblings, you have so many people depending on you, and you could not even take care of yourself, talk more of them benefiting from you, okay? So I was so depressed and frustrated. I had to go to God in prayer. I went to church and I was praying. Like, in my heart, I so believed that God has forgotten me. It was as bad as that. So in that heavy heart and depression, I went to God and was on his altar. So I was crying, like crying. I could not even say anything, but I was crying. God, has it gotten to this point? What have I done? You know, that kind of prayer. If it is my sins, forgive me. If it is this one, I was just crying. And after everything, I left the church. So when I left the church, I got home. At night, I had a dream that gave me a turning point. I had a dream where we are in a church that is filled to the brim, like if you see crowd. Then it was communion time. We are going to the altar turn by turn to receive communion. So immediately it got to my turn. The priest was just administering. We were on queue. He was just giving everybody, if you come, you give you go. Then it got to my turn. The priest gave me the Holy Communion and called my name in full, okay? So I was shocked and I had to start looking at my body. I said, is my name written anywhere on my cloth? Is it on my forehead? I was just asking myself this question. How come? How did he know my name? I was asking myself this question, and all of a sudden, there's this joy that came from within and overtook me. I was overwhelmed with joy and I was happy. I started rejoicing in that dream. Oh, the priest knows my name. He knows my name. He called my name. With that joy, I woke up from that dream. Hey! And it was a dream. If you are not in awe of God, this is enough to tell you that he exists. And he has not stopped. Like, I woke up I could feel his presence. I could feel God talking to me. I could feel him sitting right at my bed head. I could feel him so close. Like I knelt down in worship. And I told God, indeed, Father, indeed, you know my name. He showed himself strong. And since then, guys, since then, church has not looked back. I've not looked back on my journey with him, and I don't even intend to. Like, cut from me, you can do nothing. That is what the scripture says, and that is just it. You can't do anything without God. Like, I am so happy and I'm bold and proud to share this testimony anywhere, any day, anytime. That was my turning point. That was the encounter I had with God that I will not forget in a jiffy. Like, I will not forget so easily. Like, I've had so many encounters. Like I told you, I've never been stranded. If I go into that one, guys, this video will be too long. Like, there are a lot of things that have happened to me that when I look back, I can say that I never walked that path alone. So that is my testimony. That was my turning point, and your gear has not looked back till now. So I'm here to share this to encourage you who is on this journey currently, to encourage you who is having a faint heart, to encourage you who is still doubting if God knows you, to encourage you who wants to give up on this journey. Don't give up. He knows us. He knows your name, just like he knows mine. He said that if his eyes can be on the sparrow, how much more we human beings that he created in his own image. Have you ever sat down to think about that? Like, to think about how deep that statement is. God is faithful. He is loving. Like, he is everything that we need. Cut from him, you can do nothing. I'm here to share my testimony. I am not here to preach. I am not here to give you false hope. Following Christ, being a Christian, being a born-again Christian comes with its own cross. So don't even think that when you start this journey, everything will be smooth. No. You have to be prepared to carry your own cross. I will not tell you that since I had that encounter, I've not had one or two challenges. No. I've had many challenges, but God has always been there. He said that you are more than conquerors. He said, in the world there will be tribulations, but be you of good cheer, for I have overcome the world. So he has won our victory for us beforehand. So before those temptations will come, God has already settled it. You get? He has already paid the price. He already settled it. I don't want it to be too long, and I hope my testimony will encourage someone. I hope it will bless someone. I feel so happy, guys, like sharing my life with you guys. And see you in my next video. Bye.